Hey guys, so there's a few companies that are in the race for quantum computing to reach that $100 billion market cap. And today I'm going to be covering IonQ again. If you guys want to stay up to date with the quantum space, make sure to subscribe. Let's get into the stock. We're going to break down what is some of the technicals. We'll go into the market and then we'll also go into some of the financials. You can see the technicals here on IonQ have been really consistent. Even if we let's just take a look without these support and resistance levels. I mean, it's pretty clear that when we've mapped out IONQ, it's stayed pretty consistent in this uptrend. What we saw recently is it's right at this previous resistance, and after really consistently pushing up here, it had gone from just in the past few months of being around $7 a share to going up to almost $50 a share, so you could see, but it's getting rejected and now it's retesting that level. So we're going to see what happens at market open here on Monday, tomorrow, and I would imagine we might see it sell down a little bit. That would make sense given the pattern that we see. Maybe even could sell down to this rising support here, maybe around $40. That's quite possible. But I would imagine that we'd also see it continue to make higher highs. One thing that we've noticed is that these previous resistances, you see that level acted as support. Then we have this new level of resistance, consolidation, resistance right there, that it could maybe sell down to here, $44, if it's more on the bullish sentiment heading into this week. But you have to ask yourself, looking at this, it could go up. That's kind of what the technicals look like, right? It could go up, go down. But we got to ask ourselves, with the technicals, what is the reason that IONQ has gone up so much? I think they're one of the companies that are leading the charge in this $100 billion race. And I think that when it comes to their market position, they're expanding massively in this quantum sector. This industry right here is expected to grow. You can see some of their customers and partners. You got Nvidia, Hyundai, Airbus, Microsoft Azure, Amazon Bracket, Google Cloud. You got Lockheed Martin, Quantum Base, looking at GE, among others. And these are not just tech companies. These are pharmaceutical companies. These are logistics, cryptography. They're spanning the AI space pretty well right now. And based on the technicals, we see a lot of high volatility. They're definitely they got some key support levels that they mapped out when we were looking at it. That's a key support. This is a pretty key resistance support that we could see them sell down to. So it is volatile. But when they're working with these cloud giants like AWS, right, and Microsoft, that's kind of a big indication we'll see them continue up. But here's where it gets even more interesting. And you can go here. This is kind of interesting. Check these out. You can go to Google Cloud Services. You can see where IonQ Cloud is. I don't want to really dive into it, but that's interesting to look at. And there's two things that happened right now that we want to consider. And the first thing is a partnership. The second thing is the financials. First, let's actually start. We can start with the first thing, which is that the partnership. And what we saw was the one of the main quantum computer companies is obviously IBM, and we know that they're working. We know that IBM is one of the companies building quantum computers. But here's where it gets interesting. You can see IBM installs more quantum computers at the New York campus, and they're working with IonQ. So IonQ recently, they secured this Air Force contract. And then they're also here, IBM adds more quantum systems to New York campus. You can see some more details here getting into this. It's a quantum data center. You got VP IBM Quantum. Let's see. IBM secures, or IonQ also secures this $54 million contract with Air Force. So Air Force is going into the quantum space. They're taking a look at it. There's something else here. Is that IQM they were looking at? And let me just confirm that this IBM and IonQ was in fact working together. Okay, looks like yes, they're teaming up. Yeah, see, IBM Quantum and IonQ researchers have recently teamed up to design a classical algorithm to tackle recent Harvard-led studies computational task. There's a few things they're trying to break right now in the quantum world. The further out that the electron gets, the more energy it is, and the closer it gets, the less energy it is. And so by manipulating where an electron is down to the ionic level, you're able to change the way that energy is used and how it processes. And these algorithms, this is how they're getting into the point where they're able to they're going to need to figure out the storage system. How do you have storage system when you have these super fast computers? Now you need a massively good storage system, and the data storage is something that they haven't quite figured out on the quantum level. So they're still figuring out, but you can see they go into a lot of details. It'd be great to run it through ChatGPT, but that's like, you're getting down into it. You're getting down into, very nitty gritty. Look, you see IonQ and IBM. If IBM's working with IonQ, that means, IBM doesn't, they're always innovating. You see, they just added an AI, IBM just added an AI tool for coding. It's called Watson X, based on the founder of IBM, Watson. And they're thinking about AI big time. They always been thinking about quantum computers, and so that IonQ partnership just kind of shows, when you see NVIDIA, when you see AWS going to IonQ, that just kind of plays a key role in showing that they're really working, maybe at the forefront, that they're doing great work. So that's kind of what it looks like with some of their contracts. They're looking good, and then the financials. This is the part where some people, they feel like it's not a good play with IonQ because they're negative negative 52 million, right? Net in cash is negative 11 million. Now, this is simply just reflecting an early stage commercialization as well. Cash reserves, I think they're how much cash on hand was a little bit over 300 million that they had. So they got some runway for research and development. But right now, I mean, yeah, it's looking like the playing what could be is what we're seeing here. And absolutely, if they continue these partnerships, I think we might even see a reflection in their usage and in their profits as soon as this next quarter. That could actually be seen this next quarter. So I'm planning to long term, dollar cost average, slowly build positions in some of these quantum computing companies. I'd like to focus on holding through some of the market cycles, but also potential for profit. I mean, we've seen a ton of these companies, especially Rigetti stock, but a lot of them like IonQ or QUBT, that they sell off at market open, or they sell off for a day or two. And there's these really nice dips, because when you have these consistent uptrends, these dips play a key role for traders to be able to capitalize. I mean, if you would have bought the dip right here, that right there is a 35% swing, and so when you can play these short terms and identify some of these opportunities, that's always good to see. So of course the industry is progressing, there's risk involved, but I think that those are the opportunities we look to present themselves at market open, and we'll definitely be looking at that. Now, IonQ, ARQQ, you got QBTS, Rigetti stock. There's one that I'm not sure that's in the quantum space, but people are calling out as QSI. Comment down below what companies you guys would like me to take a look at. I'd be more than happy to take a look. As we get into this new week, I'm excited to open market open here with some of our stock mates. If you want to watch me trade live and you'd like to surround yourself with traders and investors, learn the technicals, learn the fundamental analysis, and how to invest in quantum stocks, AI stocks, again, it's that second link down below, and that's StockMate. That's where we go live at market open, and hopefully we see an opportunity present itself. I'm looking forward to it here at Monday, market open. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you all. Again, comment down below what you see, and if you have any stocks you want me to check out, be more than happy to take a look. Make sure to hit that like button if I got your thumbs up, and do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.